Dude, this thing is insane, man. I wonder how this works actually when the wheel's spinning. How does that work, you know?
Well, guys, bit by bit and piece by piece, Rusty is coming together, and I'm starting to figure out the way I want to assemble him. Something I didn't show on camera that I was just doing yesterday. It didn't take me very long, but right there. So that's the transmission filter. And then I also took out the fittings on both the driver's side and passenger side. And I'm converting those over to, I think it's -8. I think that's what it is. It's 1/2-inch JIC hydraulic lines. So you can see there, I'm changing everything out to stainless. It had some metric fittings that went up to the cooler, which is on the radiator that you probably can't see because the intercooler is in the way. But, oh yeah, you can see it. Right down there with those little threads. So I had to buy some conversion fittings to run into this external filter. The original filter housing that I had was cracked and broken, so I got on eBay and found a used one. Surprisingly enough, the original Isuzu MPR transmission filters thread right onto it. It's almost like a perfect fit. So I thought for sure I was going to have to buy more filters because it wouldn't fit right, but lo and behold, miracles never cease on this project. So I do have one line, and what I'm going to do is get the other fittings in and take some measurements and then order the other lines to get all those done and set up. And we're just moving right along. I got to connect, you know, that's the fuel inlet, that's the fuel return, so I got to connect that into this water separator. And then this will come from the fuel tank. You guys haven't seen the fuel tank yet. Well, maybe you did when I first got Rusty, but it's this big thing that's sitting in the back of my garage here. It's a 40-gallon tank. It's way oversized for what we're doing here, but it's really nice, and it's stainless, so I'm going to use it. That'll be coming up later in the project. Got the exhaust in the way I like it. That should suffice. I mean, there's no emissions on these snowcats, so it's not really going to matter if I have a muffler on it or not. And these little Isuzu motors are notorious for running pretty quiet. So I cut the brackets off on the intercooler piping, as you saw in the video there, and I think this will work. I started to do mock-up with some spare parts that I had sitting around from my Subaru days. This was an old intake pipe off of something. I don't know what it was, but I think it'll work just fine. I'm waiting on a filter to arrive, and then I can point that down or whatever direction I want to put it in. I didn't put a support on this because my thoughts are the motor's going to rock around a bit, and so where it's sitting right now, it's got a little bit of room on each side, so if it does rock around, it'll rock around and be just fine like that. And maybe it'll rattle in there. I really don't care. Whatever. It's going to be part of the whole snowcat thing. And then I got the cover back on there. For whatever reason, I didn't weld that shut. I figured it's kind of like a service area if I ever want to get the starter out from outside the vehicle and not in the cab. I guess that's a good little service spot. But we'll just keep moving forward on this project, guys. I do appreciate you subscribing if you're subscribed and tuning in for these episodes. I know some of them can get kind of tedious, and but I'm just excited that I've got this project going. I'm just piecing it together here and there, and things are going well. On a side note, here's kind of the Debbie Downer. Not for Rusty, but for people in general. If you are an overlander or have an expeditionary vehicle, we're usually pretty good about going up in the forest and picking up our trash and keeping things clean and stuff like that. We actually bring more trash back than we bring out. So we're good stewards of the forest. However, starting Monday, which would be 5/11/2020, they made an announcement on Friday that all of the Oregon forests and Forest Service roads are going to be closed off for dispersed camping. So, if you're one of the special people that think you can go up in the woods and leave trash everywhere and there's no recourse or there's no punishment for it, well, now everybody's going to be punished because of your stupidity, and I really don't appreciate that, because we really love taking Abel up and going camping and getting away, and it's really good and it's refreshing and it helps us recover from stress. I just can't say enough good things about having this giant truck, but for you guys that went up there and ruined it for everybody, and I don't know how long this is going to last. If you don't know about it, you can fact check me. It's on the Oregon Department of Forestry website, and I'm just dumbfounded that they're actually doing that. It's the first time I've ever seen that in my life. If they catch you up there, they are not going to be lenient. They've already announced there's going to be $5,000 fines to people that are still up there screwing around and doing stupid stuff. So kind of the Debbie Downer of this episode, but I figured I'd make some of you guys aware because you probably didn't know, and they're probably not going to take that excuse, I didn't know that was going on, if they catch you up there. So if you guys like this episode, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. We will keep tinkering away on this. I know you guys are getting excited to see us start up on this, and so am I. I just want to make sure I have everything in place before we get to that point, but you're definitely going to see me fire this baby up at some point. I'm going to say within the next 3 episodes, I'll have this started and running just to make sure that everything's good, and then we're going to move forward on framing out for the body on it. I think you guys will like that process that I'm going to use. I came up with some pretty cool ideas. But other than that, guys, I hope you're staying safe. Thanks for watching, and take care. I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.